With everything that's happening in the world right now, a lot of people, and probably you, are asking yourself, should you be in the stock market or in real estate? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you a couple things to think about so that you can make your decision. Coming up. Hey there, it's Billy with Keep On Cash Flow, and I'm back once again. I'm going to be here to share some more tips and strategies with you that are going to continue to help you to go out and make more money. They're going to help you to have more control over your free time, and ultimately they're going to help you to live with less stress. So since it's your first time, or if it's your first time here to the channel, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to subscribe or make sure that you're liking and following us. And also want to just ask you right up front, when you find value in the video, go ahead and give it a like, and also make sure that you're sharing it with other people because they're probably going to be just like you, and that's helping us to create an amazing community of people that are very like-minded, and we're helping one another to grow. So a big thank you for me right up front for liking, sharing, and helping our community to grow day after day, week after week. And I guess now I should probably get back to answering the question that you're asking yourself. And because of all the different things that are happening right now in the world, lots of things are happening with oil prices, things that are happening with the coronavirus or the COVID-19 and things like that. And a lot of people are asking themselves, like, really, where should they be? Should they be in the market, like paper assets, or should they be in more tangible real assets, like real estate specifically? And everybody has their own take on things. I think most of you know where I tend to lean. At the same time, I want to be very much, as agnostic as possible, give you things for you to think about so that you can ultimately make your own decision. So, and when I say be in the stock market, I'm going to keep it pretty general, but when I say that, I'm really talking about paper assets in general, but I guess most of us will think about stocks and being able to get in and out. And so let me start there. And just to give you a couple things that you can think about that are maybe pros of working with paper assets and stocks, give you some cons. I'll do the same thing with real assets, specifically real estate. So the first thing that most people think about when you are thinking about the paper assets, you're thinking about how easy it is to get in and out of paper assets. Typically, all it takes is going to your computer. It takes a couple seconds. You can register for an account, you have some money, and you can get in and you can get out. There are people that do that on a day trading basis. There are people that do that through a broker, and there are people that do that themselves. But the fact of the matter is it's relatively easy to get in and out of paper assets. And that's first thing. Another thing is the fact that you can get in and out easily. It means also that it's a very liquid. And when I say liquid, it means that if you want to put your money in today and you want to take your money out tomorrow, you can do that. And so that could also help you realize that you can, use money today and have access to it tomorrow. So that is something that is wonderful for those people that like to get in and out of paper assets. And because of that, it makes it very accessible to lots and lots of people. As long as you have a computer, some money in your account, then you can actually get in and get out. So number one, it's something that is very easy to gain access to. It's also something that's very liquid, and also it's accessible by many people around the world, around the globe. So that's a couple of the positive things about paper assets and stocks in particular. Also, if you look at some of the things that can be seen as drawbacks, every time you're using a buying or selling, there's going to typically be a transaction fee. Now, I know in the past we've talked about a lot of the different transaction fees that are related to a part of paper assets like 401ks and things like that, but it's just another example. So there are the transaction fees that happen all the time. Also, there is the fact that you are purchasing or buying stocks in a big company. You typically have little to no control of what happens at the company on a day-to-day basis. So if maybe you're buying Amazon stock or Microsoft stock or whatever country you live in, you can buy and have those stock, and depending on if it's a common stock or preferred stock, you have little to no control, although you have some ownership interest. And then lastly, and a lot of us are seeing this now, a lot of this is ridden and driven on emotions. So depending on how someone feels or what someone tweets or what someone says, that can have a real impact on your stock valuation. So just a number of things again. You have your transaction fees, you have the fact that you have little control, and the fact that you have a lot of it is driven on emotion based on which drives your overall valuation of your stock. So those are some things about stocks or paper assets for you to think about. Now let's think about the real assets or real estate. So number one, a couple of things that you can think about as positives. So I think pretty much everybody you can understand real estate because everyone needs a place to sleep at every point in their life. So the proof of concept is already there. And so there's not really any need to demonstrate to other people really the proof of concept of that. Number one, number two, real estate can provide you consistent cash flow, meaning cash flow that you can touch every single month or every single quarter or every single year. But the fact of the matter is that you can actually touch the money. And then lastly, there's something about real estate that you can also use leverage. And now we've talked about in the past, when you're looking also at real estate, whether you want to buy something all yourself or you want to use leverage, something like a mortgage. So those are things that are pretty interesting as it relates to real estate. Some of the things that we think about also as potential drawbacks is real estate it's not liquid. It is very illiquid. So once you are into real estate, you typically can't get in one day and get out the next day. So you're looking at a span of time. If it's not months on someone who's going to fix and flip, it's potentially years. Could be up to 10, 20, 30 years that you're actually in a particular real estate venture. So that is one thing. So it's really long term. Also, another thing is it's difficult to get with the right team if you don't know how to do it, right? There are ways to build teams. We've talked about that, how you can go out and build the right teams for your real estate. But if you're not getting with the right team, it can make it very difficult and very challenging. And also the thing about real estate is you have to do work, right? Real estate is not something that you are typically just going to push a button and you buy and you sell the next day. You actually have to do work to get in, whether you want to be a passive investor once again or an active investor, but there is work that needs to be done. So just as a quick recap, on real estate, there is very much a proof of concept. So it's already been there, it's proven, it can provide consistent cash flow. And it's also one of the most powerful things about real estate is you can use leverage to actually be a part of real estate opportunities. The drawbacks, it's not liquid. Once you're in, you're in. You need to figure out the right way to get with the right teams. And also you have to do work in order to make it be a profitable and positive venture in real estate. So I have my own preference. Most of you know that. You're clear. I really love real estate for some of the reasons that I talked, and even many other that I've talked about in other videos. But it's up to you to make the decision that's right for you, your context, and your situation right now. So also, most of you know that I love real estate, and I really like working in a big company. I've been able to figure out a way to do both of them and do both of them effectively. And I'm sharing that with you in a free ebook. All you need to do is go to keeponcashflow.com/roadmap. You can pick that up for yourself and also get you even closer to our community. So once again, my name is Billy Keels. This is my 2 cents for today. And as always, hasta la próxima.